Welcome to the Easter Story Challenge. I'm so pleased you decided to take the challenge, and today is day one. And each day of the challenge, I'm the Vicar of Christchurch, my name's Tom Parsons, I'm going to be giving just a little thought on the verses that have been read. And today, day one, we've been reading about Judas. Judas, what a tragedy. Judas, who had been with Jesus for the 3 years he had been doing all the wonderful things he had done. Judas, who in the end lost hope, lost faith, and decided in the end to betray Jesus. And the end of the story is desperate, as we can see from the passage, ending up killing himself in despair. My question is, though, it's a good question to think about, need he have despaired? What if he'd stuck around long enough to discover what Jesus was really up to and what was going on in these events of which Judas had become a part? Jesus coming into this world to die for people like Judas, for people who have mucked things up and blown it. So Judas, we see in his story here, actually ends up fulfilling prophecies. God's plan is at work here. The price that Jesus was sold for, 30 silver coins. The fact that that field was bought with the money by the priests after Judas had come and handed the money back to them. They fulfill prophecy, all showing us that this was part of God's plan of love, to rescue human beings, people who've blown it, people like Judas, if only he'd stuck around long enough to find out. I don't know whether you've blown it in different ways. I think all of us know that feeling and we think, if only we could sort it out. And often we can't. Interestingly, just before this story, there's another story of a man called Peter. He also had mucked up in a big way, spectacularly. He had denied Jesus, despite promising that he would never deny Jesus. That night, when Jesus needed him most, he said, I don't even know him. And Peter had wept. It was very painful, but he had believed that Jesus had mercy in him for Peter. And Peter came back and was reinstated. Not so Judas. What a tragedy. An unnecessary one. I don't know where you are, but it may be that you think, I need to turn back to Jesus. Well, as long as you've got breath in your body, his mercy is there for you. So that's our thought for day one. Never do a Judas in any way. Instead, always trust. Give yourself to God's mercy through Jesus Christ.